One shot. Let's begin. Die. The Basement by Moonclock Circle and Yuki Kaori. Translated uploaded by Celestial Scans and underscore dash. Wow, this was made in 1995. Alright. It is October, so we're reading nothing but horror manga for the entire month of October. And luckily, horror is a broad genre. I don't read these in advance, and so it's a live reaction. And I it has an incest tag, but there's no nudity. Um, so let's just see where it goes. I guess that is horrific, but let's begin, everybody. Looks edgy. Die, or maybe it's saying the. Who knows? Presented by Moonclock. Die, presented by Moonclock. Luca. I want to live if I am your beloved. Basement. I loved you, brother. When you receive this letter, I will no longer be here. Ever since I was a child, you were always so affectionate towards me, brother. When I was 13, I received my first lipstick. It was a present from you, brother. For my prom ball, you gave me that beautiful lace dress. It was my favorite. I let my hair grow so very long because you liked it that way. I used the perfume you liked, put on the dresses you liked. You watched me like an enchanted man. You always said I was so beautiful and gave me kisses. Jesus Christ. Oh gosh. Okay, well, let's just keep on going. Let's see. But that time I saw it, brother. I saw your true face below your mask. And ever since the day I saw that, I was trying to escape from your accursed charm. That is why I chose that man. He carried the aroma of summer sunlight. Maybe if I had stayed with him, I might have been happy. Because he was your perfect opposite. No matter how I looked for it, there is nothing in him to remind me of you. That's why I chose him. But we already said our farewells, me and him. I'm always out of luck when times became rough. I know you, brother. When I'm gone, you'll probably pretend that you are searching for me with all your heart and soul. You want everyone to say, "Ah, he cares so deeply for his sister. He must be in so much pain now." Yes, when it comes to you, I am sure luck will be on your side. I'm sure nobody would realize the truth. The truth about your face below the mask. In that basement, secretly and silently, you keep hidden from the world your greatest secret. You feign the disappearance of your own little sister. The truth? You imprisoned me in the basement of our own home. You put shackles on my wrists. You confined me. You drove me to a suicide. I don't ever want to be apart from you. I want you to stay with me, and only me. How can you even think of an engagement with that man? You're only mine, ever since we were children. Don't look at anyone else with those eyes. I won't let anyone else hear that voice. You'll never smile like that for anyone else. Or else. How could I stop myself from tearing off those eyes and that neck? Even if you do not speak to me, even if you detest me, I don't mind. I just want you to be by my side. You are self-righteous, and I'm entwined in your words of love and madness. But this time, I will escape from you. I'll never make the same mistake twice. That's right, brother. Things will not go your way this time. I've arranged everything. In 1 week's time from the moment I go missing, he and the authorities will receive letters from me. Of course, they will search this basement. This will be the end of our secret affair. This is my revenge, brother. But somewhere deep inside me, I thought that if you loved me, even this was fine with me. Hey, brother, did you know that you saw in me your own reflection? That you loved me because I had the same blood as you? Was that really me? Was I the one wearing that black dress? Was my long black hair trailing behind? Was I the one who put on my lipstick and danced in the moonlight night? Who was the one that you were watching with those enchanted eyes? Whom did you call so beautiful? And whom did you kiss? Who was the one bound in chains that you made love to? That wasn't me at all, was it? Okay. Hey, brother, did you know? You were one corrupt, perfectly white flower, yearning for its own reflection in the calm waters. End. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, I published something weird again. I suppose I owe you some explanations about it. Forgive me, but I only had 2 days to do everything, from coming up with the names to presenting it to my publishers. I didn't even have time to do the photo typesetting. I really thought I'd die this time, so excuse me if it looks like the drafts and the content is the worst you've ever read. I feel like some Yakuza forcing people to buy something so patched up like this. But if I had nothing published for this winter's issue, I'd be in so much trouble. But I still didn't want to publish it at all. Anyway, those of you who don't know what the story is all about, please think of it as an original story. Those of you who do, please don't think of me as a weirdo, because I swear this is not the type of idea I have for those guys. It's just that I can't really turn living people into manga characters as they are in real life. And all that beauty is impossible to draw anyway. I'm even ashamed to say in public what a big fan of theirs I am, especially at my age. Um, anyway, everyone. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Translator's note. Yuki Sensei is talking about the Japanese rock band Bucktick and their song Die, from which the plot for this whole story is derived. Um, okay. Reasonable, reasonable. We can look them up later. Celestial Scans, D. Lantern, Mari, Ellie, Editor Ellie, and Quality Check Mari. Nice. Luca Moonclock, 1995, Tokyo, Japan, Die. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, this is based on a song. I wonder if this is like the rock band. Moonclock is one of Kaori Yuki's pen names. Um, I didn't understand the base. I didn't understand, like, I guess a lot of this stuff here. I think it was an interesting twist. I like the idea of the narrative being told from the sister's perspective. Um, yeah, and then, so, just for those of us who are new who watch, I like to do some sort of sexy type of voice here. Some type of obviously, sensual, raspy, things like this. When you have characters that are obviously meant to be like that, right? So, that's the reason I did that voice throughout the entire thing, where I just thought this was going to be him being like, I loved you, brother. When you receive this letter, I will no longer be here. I thought it was going to be him reading it out loud instead of the entire thing being the narration. And at first I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting when is he going to talk, but he didn't talk, right? And that was fine. And I guess that looks like a distinct entity. Looks like his sister, or looks like a girl version of him. And I don't know. I don't know. So, whew, with all this, I loved you, brother. Yeah, so this was the thing. I don't want to be apart from you. Sorry. I just thought about something different here. Just like, oof. So, and then it being his own face, I think it was a good twist. And the idea of him kind of just loving himself so much that he tried to turn his sister into himself was really, really interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard of a story like that. I think or at least a horror story. I think with my stories I've heard, it's usually like the guy who's trying to like become like the woman or some sort of other thing. So I think it'd be fun if what was it? Like if how do like I think that this is a nice twist on narcissism and also a nice twist on the serial killer. Because, maybe they turn you into someone else, but like a former love or a past love, or maybe they try to turn themselves into somebody different. And to have them try to turn him into himself is super interesting. I really like that. I think it's an interesting concept too, and it's even more disturbed by the fact that this is just incest, and it's like below your face, below your mask, you know. And then you saw the sinister, like, oh, oh no. And at first, I thought this was gonna be like, ugh. I think ugh is the best way to describe it. Where I'm saying that I thought this was gonna be a lot more sexual and be like, oh, I love you, brother. I love this about you. Da 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 da. I like the fact that it definitely fooled me multiple times because I didn't think the twist would be he's trying to make her into himself. I really liked that twist. The story had quite a bit of tension and it had my interest throughout all of it. It's like, okay, interesting. I'm interested with this letter, to see what's going on. It starts with an I love you. And then as it goes from there, we learn that the brother's kind of whatever. Luck will be on his side. He's going to hide her, but then he had some arrangements made. I think there's a lot of interesting twists here. And, you can maybe like, oh, well, why'd you send those letters out? And then all of a sudden, if you were going to get kidnapped, why did you do this, that, or the other? Maybe it's part of your revenge. Maybe you were intending to die. Maybe it's like, but that'd be the only. I think that's fair. Knew she was going to get captured. She sent out the letters in advance, and then she wanted to stick it to him, so she killed herself, right? But yeah, I think this was a really interesting premise. The fact it happened over 2 days, I think, is even more interesting. In that, I wonder what this would look like with a little bit more fleshing out, or a little bit more time, or just something. That extra something, I think, is really important. So, yeah. Um, cool, cool, cool. Let me see here. Moon clock. Okay. Yuki Kaori. Um, let's see. Sorry, I got a notification. Trying to see if they have any other one shots. Looks like they like to do the psychological, the drama, and all of this stuff. Um, neat, neat. Wait, they made Parasite, or is this another doujinshi? I don't know. Is this just like short stories by several authors? Yep. Obata Yuki seems interesting. I feel like we've read something of theirs before. Maybe not. There's no one shots here, nor do I recognize any of the titles. Maybe it is just looking through the Parasite one. Yuki Kaori, and then Yuki Kaori did die. Well, not they didn't die. I'm just gonna look up the band name before I, circle back. What is this here? Die Bucktick. Got it. Die Bucktick. Okay, we look up the author. Oh, okay, let's go to their Twitter first. My account got hacked, but I'm back. Subarachnoid hemorrhage survivor in shoujo manga, new work for Yamina Misui Descended to Darkness is now streaming on Hana Yumi Ai. The collector's edition of the original series is also on sale on The Beasts of the Fallen. Garden is currently streaming. It's Fallen Garden, not Paradise. The person behind Alice in Murderland, Godchild, and more. DMs are for work requests only. Jujutsu Kaisen Attack on Titan fan. Wait, what? The collector's issue, which is also Beauty and the Beast of the Fallen Guide, is currently streaming. It's Fallen Guide, not Paradise. Person behind those. DMs are for work requests only. Oh, okay. I misread this. It's Jujutsu Kaisen Attack on Titan fans. Jujutsu Kaisen enthusiasts, basically. Okay, there's fans of those series. Makes sense. Um, it didn't work out. Hospital. Oh no, they're chronically sick. I don't want to really show violence on this. Okay, looks like they do a lot of. Looks like they're active. Okay, I'm gonna be a little careful, especially with videos here, because who knows what it could be. And I just want to make things clear with this. I'm a fan of Danganronpa. I will say that. I played games 1 and 2, and now there's like what is it? It's like something Dead Girls before I could play part 3. And that game I'm taking a little longer because it's an action game, and I like the visual. Now. Oh, cute cat. Great, and I think we can stop there. before I get a little. I'm not verified. No, that's okay. I don't need to get verified. I don't really use Twitter this. Okay, let's go here before I go here and then. Okay, I'm not about to do this here. Let's go and put Yuki Kaori. Let's Google her, and then it was Bucktick and Die. Kaori Yuki is a Japanese manga known for gothic manga such as Urocane, Gacha, and Angel Sanctuary. December 18th, 1987 to present is a pen name, originally chosen Iri Minase, for the Sakao Yuki, derived from the actress Yuki Saito, with the issue of R for the pen name. Okay, they got a long list. They made a video game too? Mein Lieb. Okay. Is this like set in Germany or something? Oh, look, the word Kucha is German for cake. Most of the places and people are also German based. Other noticeable cities are Kirsch, Irdre, and Midbe. Wait, Kirsch, Erdebeer, and Merbe. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't really speak German, nor do I know the pronunciation. Rosenstosch, Strahl, being Ray. Okay, I'm just enjoying saying German. Oh, it's a dating sim. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I love choose your own adventure novels. They're so fun. Let's see before I move on. Oh, wait, main lab game. Oh, it's like Mind Love. It's like My Love, right? Okay. Oh, look at these pretty boys. This is so early 2000s coded. It's great. I could see the like style of it here. That little gothic early 2000s. It reminds me a lot of like Clannad. It reminds me of I don't even know. I'm trying to like name things aside from Clannad, but the style looks familiar. Like for example, I know this is going to be a very specific thing. I could see a lot of these guys, like this main character, being like a Gundam, like in Gundam completely. Because he seems like he'd be one of those characters, not as thin or not as like lanky. And he looks like he's like Sesshomaru here or like Inuyasha here. So yeah, the style is interesting. That's cool. I love it here. Now, what did I have to look up? It was Die Bucktick. Okay. Whew, damn. She's really into the gothic scene. Yes, of course. Perfect. Let's go to the English translation here. Maybe Google could do it here. I spread my arms. If you wish to forgive everything, you fall from the sky. What is the truth? There was nothing inside me. I don't even know the meaning of life. Nothing. Ah, it's like the stars are swimming in the sea. As if happily inviting me. The night is gentle. I'll go beyond those clouds till it sparkles on this night. How far can I fly, this exhausted body? I'll fly until I die. Let's say goodbye here. There shouldn't be anything sad. Give me a gentle last kiss. A pleasant dream ends. Close your eyes. Feel eternity. The warmth of the depth of my skin is not a dream. Ah, when I wake up, it's far and deep. Ah, where am I? Who am I? I will break through. My body feels like it's about to fall apart. This love and this love too. A blue disappearing far away, staring, looking down. Goodbye, everyone. I can't go home again to that sea where I was born. A blue star disappearing far away. Look down, and goodbye, everyone. Okay. I imagine that there's a lot of probably cultural nuance or like maybe a music video that makes it look a little bit different or gives a story. I can understand like vaguely how this becomes the story, like just very vaguely though. Like the idea of like, hey, love, I'm gonna die, no, 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 and then goodbye, everyone, right? But I don't get the whole brother angle. Um, and then Bucktick, a nail you can hammer. Okay, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. It reflects how often society tries to suppress those who stand out, but Atish Sakurai was a defined exception. A true rage against the machine with his band Bucktick, he left an indelible mark on the J-rock scene with a groundbreaking worldview, fearless reforce, theatrical stage presence, poetic songwriting, extraordinary vocal control, giving voice to what others were afraid to express. Oh, neat. I do appreciate that. So, right, he was counterculture. Counterculture in Japan is not as widely accepted as in other places. So, I could see the main character being kind of like him, to be honest, where it's like, oh, okay, that was the way he was drawn. Now let me just look up Bucktick as a whole. Um, I kind of dig it. I mean, look at this man's hairstyle. Oof. Oh, look at that. I love them. The fashion is perfect. Look at that. That must take a lot of work to maintain. And doing that while performing, imagine it comes down. This looks like Caesar Clown from One Piece when he's like Gastino or Gangster Gastino. I wonder if it was based on that because I didn't even think hair could be like that. That'd be really cool if it was. But anyways, let me look up Gangster Gastino before. Gastino. Look at that hair. See? I mean, maybe he was based on. I know this is a random. Let me put Bucktick. I feel like I found a connection there that could be a thing, right? Gangster Gastino. And then when you have like this guy's hair, I think it. Oh, it's down here. I guess it's not like that and everything, but still, I could see it being based on that. Maybe I just found a connection and that wasn't there before. Or maybe this guy has the hairs of the band members, because that one could kind of. I think I might be stretching with every band member, like the lead singer and then with the big hair. That's probably a bit of a stretch, but at least one person could have big hair. I know the One Piece brain rot is real, but that's okay. So, thank you for watching. And so, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.